what's up? Should be live. Let me know if you can hear and see me. We're hanging out outside of the 7-Eleven in a cloud of cigarette smoke. All good? Sweet. Alright, I got some dinner here, kind of a late dinner. Katie hasn't been home this week, so I started to spin on my own. All my schedules are all jacked. Also trying to get more into green tea. I feel like I've lived here long enough, I should be more into it. I'm gonna keep drinking it until I hate it, or until I like it. It's fine, I don't know, I just don't crave it. I want to get to the point where I'm craving it. Looks real dark. Oh, like, I mean, I'm okay, but like the outside, yeah, it's late. It's like 8:37. What is that icon? Ah. Okay, so I've got kind of a small meal here. This is like a slightly sweet and spicy fried chicken on top of pasta. And this was pretty cheap, 365 yen with tax. Too much caffeine? Green tea doesn't have caffeine, does it? Maybe it does, I don't know. I'm screwed then, I'm not sleeping at night. Maybe it's Mugi Cha that doesn't have caffeine. Yeah, I don't know. If it's not... caffeine doesn't bother me unless it's like coffee. Too much sticky shit. You just gotta get your game up. Katie's been like raw dogging caffeine pills lately. I don't know if that's good for you. Okay, what do we got here? This is my first time having this specific one. So we've got some sort of like bag of juice. I'm gonna do this where I have a little more control over where the bag of juice goes. There's no like pre-snip in this. This is a disaster. It's like weirdly leaking out, but not all of it. What the hell is going on? It's really weird that there's not like a snip in this to make it easy to open. Like I'm getting covered in juice. This is horrible. Oh, there's some like onion stuck in the hole. Yeah, this is a terrible design. Squeeze getting covered in juice. This is disgusting. I must not be seeing something. I've done something like miraculously stupid, but I am so covered in juice. I have to go inside. I'll be right back. Okay. What a mess. I tried to pick something that wouldn't be a disaster to eat on, like sitting out here. I chose wrongly. The seat is all covered in the juice now. This is a mess. I have to go wash my hands. So it had like this dressing in like a little packet, but the packet didn't have a place to tear on it. So there was no way to open it cleanly. So then I got it a little open and everything started coming out, but then it got clogged with onion. And then it kind of just exploded all over everything. Yeah. All right. Ukulele dude, hey man, what's up? Hope the procedure went out good. What was it, 2 days ago? Give me 29 months? 29 months, 30 months with a 29 month streak. That means get a squeak for 29 months. 30 months, math. Anyway, I hope you're doing all right. Yeah, I've never felt bad from green tea. Alright. Get back in on the game. Try some of this chicken. That's what sold me on it. Chicken looked good. I have no idea what this guy is doing, but he was in the store a minute ago, pounding tape down on the floor, and now he's standing outside staring at the store, but he's not in a uniform. I mean, he works there clearly. We got a hype train going. Oh, Made Melody, thank you as well. Thank you for the 5 months. Alright, like I said, there's some pasta down here. It's like a thin, cold pasta. And we've also got some cabbage. And there's like mayonnaise or something on here. The chicken was good, by the way. So you're well. If it works, she came home same day. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I hope she's feeling at least as good as she can in her situation. Glad it went well. It's like he's watching people go in or something? I don't know what's going on. These things are afoot. Regulars, thank you for the tier 1. Thanks for the hype train, guys. That guy just drank like 2 fairly large, strong alcohols and then got on his bike. Where's Katie at? So Katie has 5 jobs. 5. Like, seriously, we counted it up recently. We're like, wow, you're really busy. So right now we have a friend that is traveling Southeast Asia for like 6 months. So he's not staying in his apartment in Shibuya. The job she does 6 days a week is near Shibuya. And she usually has to leave the house at 4:30 in the morning to get to that job. But since she is staying near, if she can stay near Shibuya, she doesn't have to get up quite as early. And when she has these other jobs that she has to do, she had to go to an office today and do a different job, and then had another job. It's complicated. So, because of all these jobs, she is extremely busy. So cutting out any commute time from our house to her earliest job is advantageous. So when she knows she's going to be super duper busy, she stays at this apartment in Shibuya that a friend is not staying in right now because, again, he is in Southeast Asia. Which is, oh, hey man, what's up? Yeah, Motorbike. So anyways, that's what she's got going on. So for the past 3 days, she stayed in Shibuya. She'll come home for 1 day and then she'll be, I don't know what she's gonna do next week, but she said next week, she was like, next week I'm gonna be actually really busy. Like as if she hasn't been like insanely busy already. So, she's just busy. But Katie is rarely as happy of a person as when she's super busy. She likes being really busy. She ain't pretending busy. She's busy. That's what I was saying. I don't know when you came in. She has 5 jobs. Oh, and we have friends that are in town from New York. The friends that we stayed with when we were in New York, they're in town. So she's hanging out with them last night and tonight. Like for dinner, that kind of thing. Anyways. It's like legitimately hard to keep track of what she has going on. Does she have all 5 jobs because she likes them? Well, she has no like full-time job. It's a mixture of seasonal and freelance stuff, and it just happens to be that the freelance stuff is extra busy in the summertime when she has one of her seasonal jobs. She does like her jobs, and life in Japan isn't that expensive, but neither of us have got super like reliable normal employment. So like when we can get paid, we gotta get paid. So that's sort of like what it is. And luckily she just likes working a lot, so it works out, but it does sort of suck. I mean, like, it's not perfect. It's a difficult thing to juggle. But we kind of have a unique lifestyle as a result of like the choices we've made about employment. So for better or for worse, it's not like perfect. Like it's not perfect, but if you like your job, you won't work at them. That's not true. That's something some Nepo baby said at some point in their life, and then everybody quotes it now. I would say this was, I don't know, 6 stars. Well, considering the price, probably 7 stars. It's a bit cliche. Anyway, I made a few adjustments to the audio system stuff from when I streamed a couple days ago, and we're going to test that out when we're moving here in a few minutes. And let's hope we don't get any wireless interference like we did last time. A girl can dream. Alright, and I also got a bag of mixed fruit, like a little sack, for dessert. They have a gummy corner in there though, that was tempting. Yada. Let's see if I can do this without getting this fruit juice all over my britches. I'm not using the new audio stuff right now. I felt like when I streamed a couple nights ago with the new microphone, I felt like there was a little bit too much low rumble. So I think, I'm not sure if the camera inherits the low rumble setting, but it turned on the don't be so rumbly with the lows. All right, we got what are these things called? What is Mekon in English? Tangerines? Mandarin orange? What's the difference between those two things? Are they the same thing? Anyway, we got Mekon, we've got pineapple. There's a bit of peach in there. Fruit is good even when it's been bastardized by all this sweet juice.毎日食べたい美味しさ 7 Premium. Eat 7-Eleven every day? Oh, that's a good idea, kids. I love fruit. Fruit textures. I don't got any gripes. It's good. I love fruit. Fruit is an A+, 10 out of 10 food. Killer on the snacks, man. Okay, I'm gonna throw that stuff away and then we'll get moving. I don't know where we're gonna go just for a draft. I think I'm gonna put you guys on a chest cam. Hey clones, what's up? I'm gonna put you guys on a chest cam if I have the equipment for it, so that things are a little more stabilized. At nighttime, this action cam starts to kind of fall apart. Maybe we'll drive like towards Hachioji or something. Go across the bridge. And as I said, I'm going to be doing some testing of some audio stuff. So if you have any like miraculous bad sounding horribleness, please tell me. So that I'm not driving people crazy with bad audio. Hopefully it'll be okay. Put on your bro. Where is that clip? There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna stick you guys here. I'll spin this camera around.
_melody says can hear you pretty good.
You can hear me pretty good? Alright, cool. I appreciate it, guys.
Boston says need a bit of wind protection, but your voice still comes through clearly.
Okay. Yeah, I just have like the styrofoam instead of the poofy. I was kind of hoping I could get away with the styrofoam and not have the poofy, because inside the helmet there's not like a lot of room. You know what I'm saying? So the poofy thing kind of tickles my lips. So anyways, I will probably review this and agree with you. I wonder if I could just get away with closing the helmet for now. I actually like to ride with it open most of the time. We're going to go across the bridge here in a second, and it'll be kind of faster. Yeah. Well, my helmet, my mask is open. This is usually how I drive, so I'm going to have quite a big poof ball. As long as it's not wretched sounding, I'm not going to worry too much about it tonight. It has a mixed sound right now. I've got 2 mics on. One is in the helmet, one is on Scooty. Can you still hear, can you hear Scooty? And when I'm moving with Scooty, can you hear me as well? I think it's balanced fine. I've got them both dipped to -10. I don't know. Maybe. Let's close the lid and see. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, so now the helmet is closed. We'll close all the things just for the hell of it. And I'm going to get going pretty quick here in a second, so we'll get a test of the wind here. I think there's a second lane here. Maybe there isn't. Maybe we're going to go the speed this little car goes. Oh yeah, I mean, it's a different bridge, I think, that has an extra lane. Oh well. I could just grow my beard out. Maybe that would work as a poof. Okay. Alright, I'll try to figure out how to get wind poofies on here. It's not the end of the world. A couple of small poofs and a, what's it called? Zip tie. Probably solve the problem. Did you try that? Bury alive deep into a beard. Anybody up for some rat soup? I appreciate you guys helping. This stuff is hard to do when you're on your own, because you either have to like record it and then stop and listen back and check things and blah 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 blah. So it's nice to be able to get instantaneous feedback from people. Wow, that's a big poodle. Oh, I guess really in a month you'll be a little better. Okay, we're moving now, so maybe the wind is terrible now. That's about as windy as it'll get. Yeah, it'll cool down in a month. Don't worry. At least the humidity will dip down and it'll make it feel less horrible. Okay, cool. Yeah, if I just get a little bit of wind protection on there, it'll probably get us into really good territory, which is kind of what I'm aiming for. If anybody has a subwoofer, it's probably rumbling you though. Yeah, don't, it'll be, let's see, you're going to be here in 1 month, like you're going to be end of September, you'll be alright, it'll be fine. It'll still be a little warm, but it won't be brutal. I am looking forward to those days. I'm looking forward to being able to go outside in the middle of the day without feeling like I'm going to die. Oh, dude, you're golden. That's a perfect season. Yeah, the humidity starts to dip down quite a bit in September, and then at the end of September, the heat starts to fall away. Yeah, no worries. It was up into the it was in the low 40s recently. Fuck. It's like 3 days in a row we kept, like, Japan kept breaking previous heat records, like bang bang bang. Yeah, but then we have a viewer that rolls in here sometimes, and Fatimi is from the UAE in Dubai, and they're like, that's 50 out right now. Alright, mate, take it easy. Yeah, the humidity is what's brutal. But yeah, when we went to Dubai years and years and years ago, that was the hottest I've ever felt. That was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Anything above 20, you might have problems when you get here. It's going to be warmer than 20. Is this your, I feel like you've been here before. Am I wrong about that? Ringer Hut? I hardly know her. Oh, first time? Okay, sweet. That'll be cool. Was really close to that bridge. That would have been some content. How long are you staying when you come? A member of our disc record community got here yesterday, and he's gonna be here for 2 weeks, and like probably the worst weather of the year. Well, it's not too bad right now. I know it's like over 30, but nice. Shibu, where is Shibu? Is that going to be a solo adventure, or are you coming with some people? You know, I don't know what's straight. Ah, okay. Nice. Cool. Has the boyfriend been here before, or is that going to be the first trip for both of you? Yeah, what's up, dudes? Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. What were you guys up to?
Streamlabs says thank you for following CheeseChows23.
Cheese Chows, thank you for the follow.
Says first for both of us. Very excited, but yeah, scared of
Yeah, it won't be this hot then. Don't worry. You're coming here during a good season. And like chances of rain, unless a typhoon randomly rolls through, chances of rain become fairly low. It's fairly dry in the fall, late summer and fall here. But you could have a late season typhoon. Word. Dude, anybody else pumped about Hollow Knight Silksong? They released got the release date September 4th. I'm actually kind of pumped about it, to be completely real. I haven't been excited about a video game in a long time. Of course, I'm a little worried about the price. Rain is okay. You don't want a typhoon now. Yeah, it says Chaoser. What is it? What is it supposed to be? Sure. I'm looking forward to Silksong, the Hollow Knight sequel. Hollow Knight was dope. But yeah, I'll probably actually get Silksong. Oh yeah, it says Chaoser. Yeah, I don't know what Neo 3 is. Hollow Knight is like a Metroidvania from, God, I don't know, 7 years ago. I think it was developed by a team of 3 people. And it's probably the best Metroidvania ever made. Like, it's just very, very good. The environments are amazing, the controls are amazing. It's hard as nuts, but it's a very fun game. Very good game. Quality gaming. Yeah. Silk Song. No worries. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'd rather them have taken their time and made it really good. So let's hope. I have high hopes for it. That was a condom vending machine. It's kind of rare.
Hotkey says, hey Eric, how's it going?
Hey Pete.
Yasser says, yeah, hopefully it's a banger.
Yeah, I suspect it'll be a banger. Nowhere specific, just going for a drive. I'm driving southward, kind of towards Kanagawa. Okay. Yeah, I don't really keep up with like video games that much, and especially like if it's not on a Nintendo platform, I generally just don't play it. So I don't know. There's just not enough time in my day to keep up with video anymore. I'm one of those people that like feels guilty when I play video games. It sucks the fun out of it. It's like in my head, but I just feel guilty. Like I'm just like I should be doing something else. Like I have that problem. I think it's a fairly common problem. I'll just be guilty. I'll be feeling guilty. It's I can get over it like twice a year. Yeah, the only way I can really feel good about playing video games is if I'm like, okay, today I'm just blocking off today and I'm just playing a game. And then I'll play I'll just, that's what I'm gonna do and make it the plan for the day. Otherwise, it's just like, I feel like I should be out like making something or like learning something or practicing something. I don't know. I can't just like enjoy anything. It's like a mental problem. 3 months. You're gonna use that entire visa? So you're gonna do like September, October, November? Like that's perfect. That's the perfect season.
Hotkey says that's what today and Will got the day off work, so just a chill day. Yasser says yes sir. I love autumn and winter in Japan.
Winters can be hit and miss. Sometimes they're just gray for like weeks at a time, but autumn is dope. Some winters are good though. Like if you have a lot of blue skies in the winter, it's great. But I just remember certain winters, I'm just like, man, am I ever gonna see the sun again? It's not even raining, it's just gray. I have no idea where I am. Keep getting a modem disconnect. I wonder why that's happening. Inevitably a power problem. Let's see if that fixes it.
Chaoser says getting lost. Now that's a fun Japan adventure.
It is somewhat easy to get lost. No road names or anything, you know what I'm saying? Hard to triangulate yourself. Tree Horse, the restaurant Tree Horse. Kebab? It can be scary to do a spontaneous trip if it's your one of your first visits or whatever, but it's not too bad. Like once you understand things a bit. Yeah, modem is still turning on and off. What the shit? And it's back. It's back online, and it'll come back up, and then it'll turn off again. The two cameras, the one on my chest facing the big one is an Action 5, and the one facing me is an Action 4. It just turned itself back off again. This thing is killing me, man. Yeah, I never had a Pocket 2. I've got a Pocket 3, but depending on what you want to film, I'm not a big fan of it. It's got its places, but I have a lot of complaints, but maybe I'm being picky about it. Yeah, actually, don't buy an Action 5, by the way. They're terrible. Let's see if I can figure this modem thing out. Pocket 5, maybe the Pocket 4. I don't have a lot of high hopes for the Pocket 4 though. With how bad, my problems with the Pocket 3, I don't think they're going to address them. Oh, nice. Glad you enjoyed that. Yeah, Nakano is good. Some good camera joints. Why do I not like it? It's a kind of a long conversation. The Action 5. Oh, it looks terrible. And just like with the recording, for recording, it just looks terrible. They have, instead of like, they're like, it's got like, you know, I don't know if we're gonna have signal in here. Hold on a second here. I don't want to like blather a bunch and then be like, oh, it wasn't working. Just dipping down a bit. Series of tunnels here. Okay, I think we're in good shape now. Why do I not like the Action 5? It looks terrible. They crushed the dynamic range in the recorded and streamed video on it, so it just looks horrendous. That's like their idea of making HDRs, to just like make it flat and ugly. Colors are all fucked up. It's like if you like outside and you see like trees that are green, they'll all be yellow. It's a mess. And for live streaming, which probably doesn't matter to you, it has a lot of problems. It's barely usable. But basically they put a new SoC in over the Action 4. They moved the Action 5 to the new SoC, and it's underpowered, and it's garbage. It just ends up having a lot of problems. It smells like cows. Like the bad end of the cow. If you're planning on live streaming, yeah, definitely do not buy an Action 5. It's possible the Action 6 should be coming out, I think probably in the spring. I'm sorry, in the fall. I wouldn't be surprised if they drop the Action 6 in September. And then who knows? I am concerned about it because of some of the leaks make me think it's going to be problematic, but we won't know until they actually drop it. Somebody can get their hands on it. For live streaming, the Action 4 can't be beat at the moment. But yeah, the 5 has like all the problems for live streaming. Yeah, the Pocket 2, I don't remember what it is. There's something about it that makes it so you can't stream. But if you're also trying to stream like RTMP, like with the GoPro app, or I'm sorry, the DJI Mimo app, like if you're trying to stream off of that over a cellular network, you're going to have a bad time. Like any camera. They use a protocol called RTMP, and it's not designed for cellular networks, which you know, drop. It can't do like packet retransmission. It uses H.264 instead of H.265, so you don't get as good of video compression. It doesn't recover. Yeah. You're gonna have a real bad time with that. And then Evo, that's a con, isn't it? Like a bunch of people there. Yeah, that's not gonna cut the mustard. You're gonna have a lot of just local wireless interference and then crowded cellular networks. Oh,
video equipment.
no worries with the questions. It's all good. My main problem with the Pocket 3 is, well, I have a couple problems, but my main problem with the Pocket 3 is when you're holding it in your hand and you move like this with the camera, the gimbal, there's no way to lock it in place, right? So when you move, the gimbal like, and then drifts over. And that motion is maddening if you're trying to follow something like a Katie, like while you're filming her. So you end up like constantly having shots that get all fucked up because like Katie will be walking and I'm filming her and she'll go, oh, what's over here? And then I'll go to follow her, but the gimbal will be pointing the wrong direction and it'll whittle around and then eventually it'll catch up. So most gimbals have got like a button on it. You can double click it and it'll lock the gimbal in place in relation to the motion of the device. But they don't have that feature on that camera. So to me, it makes it almost useless. Like, if you're planning every one of your shots out and you know where the subject is going to go, it's fine. But if you need to just like ad hoc follow somebody around, like, and just be like, where are they going to go? What's going to happen? I don't know. It's just maddening. It's like infuriating to use. You just want it to stop being a gimbal, but you can't.
On the Pocket 2, gimbal is really good in my experience. And you can lock it on the Pocket 2. That's crazy that they removed it for the 3. Wow.
Yeah, and I mean, you can do certain gimbal things with it, but nothing like just like click and hold it in place, and then you can just move the camera without the gimbal reacting. The Pocket 3 is also functional as a live streaming device if you're running it into like a Bella box or something, but it has some quirks. It acts kind of weird sometimes. And I also don't like the size of the sensor on the Pocket 3. It's a 1-inch sensor, which gives you really nice looking low light, but at the expense of having depth of field. So like I did a stream like 2 days ago on Scooty and I used the Pocket 3 strapped to my chest, and the only thing in focus is the motorbike because the camera just chooses to focus on this, and because there's depth of field, everything else is out of focus. So like for a camera that you're holding and you're filming with or whatever, like that's totally fine. I mean, I use a much bigger sensor on my main filming camera, but for something that you want to mount on your body and just walk around, it's going to constantly focus on things randomly. Like, oh, I think you want me to focus on this. Or if there's something like reflective in the background, it'll focus seek, and it'll like, it has focus breathings, a bit of a focus breathing problem. So it'll wobble. You can lock the focus, but you have to do it. You have to like touch it on the screen, and like as the scene changes around, then you can't, it'll try to re-autofocus on things. You know, as soon as it loses the thing that you touched to focus on, you can't tell it to like focus at a distance and stay there. You can just tell it to focus on a subject. So like as a camera that you're holding and you're like, you know, somebody is operating it, that's fine. But as a shoulder mounted device or something, that doesn't work. And that's one of my worries, the leaks for the Action 6 that is potentially coming out. The leaks, this might not be true.
That's lame. I like the lock feature. I think I didn't get the Hopefully the 4 is better, but maybe I shouldn't hold my breath. Oh geez, I didn't know it had focus issues. I think I had problems.
Yeah, it doesn't have focus issues if you're holding it. It has focus issues if you're just body mounting it and hoping for the best. So like, I don't know if I can go up here. Hold on, just gotta pay attention, make sure I don't hit any dudes. So if you're, this might be a dead end. Yeah, and it's not that it's bad at focusing, it's that it doesn't know what to focus on if you're not telling it what to focus on. So a smaller sensor camera doesn't have depth of field. So everything is always in focus at all the time. And that is what you want for like body mounted IRL and stuff. Let's go this way. But yeah, if you're operating the camera, the situation is different. My main complaint with the Pocket 3 is just that you can't lock the gimbal. It drives me insane. Unless they've added it to a recent update. Maybe they have, I don't know. Oh, yeah, sorry, I got a little bit distracted by the dudes. Action 6 League State has a 6-inch. It's a Action 4, Action 5 style body, a little bit bigger, and that it has a 1-inch sensor, which means it's going to have depth of field, which means it's going to constantly be trying to focus on stuff. So again, like, if you're holding the camera and you're operating it like a cameraman, that's fine, but for body mounted stuff, it's not going to be good. But those are the leaks. Who knows? I don't know if it'll actually be true or not. Whatever size sensor the Action 5 and Action 4, I think they have the same size sensor. Whatever that is. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. Yeah, that's the problem. You don't get better low light performance out of the smaller sensor. You get worse low light performance. So there's like limits to the digital trickery you can do to get better low light performance out of a small sensor, but like you have limits. Like these small cameras can't like do super crazy enhancements for low light boosting in body because it takes a lot of processing power and it kills the battery and causes thermal issues. So like you can get away with it on like so Sony A7S III has like those amazing like in body low light boosting. Like when you crank the ISO on it, it doesn't get dirty until it gets crazy high. But the thing is huge. It has a bigger battery, and because it's bigger, you don't have to worry about thermal problems. And I mean, it also costs $3,500. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you can't just like snap your fingers and have that technology inside of an action camera. So that's why a bigger sensor gives you better low light, but it gives you depth of field, so then things aren't all in focus. And then you also have to worry about the processor working harder on the autofocus system in that case as well, which thermal problems, battery usage, etc. And it's got to keep up with all of the stabilization that these things do. Like the way that the Pocket 3 can get away with having a bigger sensor is that it doesn't have to do that much with autofocus or stabilization. Yeah, the low light is, the bad low light is because the sensor size is really small. So the small sensor size, you're just bringing in less light. Larger sensor, more light. I mean, it's just like literally the physics of the size of the surface. Gonna have to start pointing my way home here. I don't know how to get there, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, but like the Pocket 3, the Pocket 3 has a 1-inch sensor, which is larger than these sensors, and that's more data for it to process. But it doesn't have to do stabilization. Stabilization is like pretty difficult for action cams because it's doing it all digital body. But the Pocket 3 stabilizing things optically with the gimbal, so it doesn't have to do as much background trickery. So it has a little more leftover processing power for doing other things, like you can do like active track mode and things like that. But it struggles with it in real time for like streams or whatever. Recording, it's fairly competent at it. Let me turn left here. Bakery restaurant. Oh, it's a St. Mark. I see.
The answer says yes, I just have to deal with holding it the whole time. Oh.
Yeah, or you just like get an Action 4 style camera. I'm a little worried that the Action 4 will be the last good web live streaming camera we'll get for a long time, since DJI has moved on to a different SoC that's terrible. Well, yeah, like as a camera, the Action 4 is pretty solid. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. It'd be nice if we could live stream off of it in 60 FPS. You know, I don't know. I usually run the Action 4 off of cable. I don't film with it enough to know how long it actually lasts off of full charge. I have no idea. But it's like when I'm streaming, it's like physically plugged in and getting charged from the encoder. So, I don't know. I have no idea. Cool road, nice and wide. Yeah, I mean, because when I stream sometimes, you know, it'll be 12 hours or whatever. I don't want to have to fiddle around with the battery. I think I know kind of where I'm at. Am I out by Thomas Center? Way up there. Them's the rules, I don't write them. I just follow them. I'm gonna pull over again and see if I can make an adjustment. I'm just keeping an eye on this modem that keeps dropping offline. There's some sort of power problem with it. I think. I don't know. Or there's something wrong with the modem. It's one of those things that's real fun to troubleshoot while you're driving. I'm really not pulling much power off of this thing right now. It doesn't make sense that we're having these troubles. I think that's the blue cable. Alright, we should be back. Bella Box did not like having that cable yanked out. It just turned off on me when I plugged that cable back in. It's like a power spike or whatever pissed it off. No worries. Okay, yeah, this is Thomas Center. This is the beginning of the monorail that goes up the Tachikawa. Sometimes there's goats on this hill over here. They use them to cut the grass. It's like, just feel like here, goats, monorails and a goat. All right, man. Take it easy. Thanks for hanging out. Gonna follow the monorail line back towards Tachikawa. Kind of a fun loop. There'll be a small blip out when we get up by the zoo. But other than that, I think the data up here is alright. Hey, Don, what's up, man? So hot during the day, it's terrible to go outside, but it's really nice out during the evening, so. Oh, nice. You have like a half day of all Fridays? Nice. I think you have mentioned that before. Should be back.
Jan __Q says and back.
Still kind of hungry. I wonder if there's any supermarkets that are open. Like past 10 o'clock. Okay, it's closed. Kale. I don't know where that is. How late is this co-op open maybe? Let's see, that's in the station. I don't want to deal with that. I wonder if Gyomu is opened. That would be kind of like over here. Oh, you know what? Monorail. That's fun. Whatever. actually, the monorail isn't that loud. It's way quieter than, like, because it's up in the air. On the ground, you don't hear it that much. It's not like, it'd be way worse to live like right next to a train line that was like level with your house, like a regular large train. Yeah, I think you just have more, like, with a stereo rail, you would just get a little more from the left and right. But yeah, the monorail really isn't too problematic, I don't think. I also don't think that it doesn't. I guess it's 10 o'clock. I'm not sure what time last monorail runs, but it doesn't run all night. But like, and it's like in the middle of this road, so I would bet you that like trucks and stuff going by are probably louder than the monorail are to the people that live in the area. Kind of want to pull over and adjust something in the Bella box again. It'll take it offline. Got a blue light. Yeah, the Bella box is gonna go offline again for a second. I'm just trying to figure out. Basically, what's happening is I have one of my modems is just power cycling over and over and over, and I have no idea why. But this might take me a minute. But I'll be back in a second. This is an opportunity for me to easily just keep an eye on it. BRB. Thanks for hanging with me for a minute there. Should be back. See if that modem stops acting like a jerk. Alright, so back. I think the data might dip right here by the zoo. Like there's literally no cellular data kind of in this area. Maybe they fixed it. I felt like it was like right there. Maybe somebody ran a new Cat5 cable. 5 cats. There's a Brazilian steakhouse back there. Yeah, there's tons of data here. They must have installed a new tower. It smells like cat food. Probably smell in the zoo. It's like big chunks of tiger food or something. So it's anyway, it's super nice out right now. I don't have anything else to talk about. What do you guys got? It's a team effort, kids. There's a monorail. Actually a cool shrine back here somewhere. I don't remember exactly where it is. Come over here one day on a stream. Like, when it's daylight. Like we're on a stream now, but I'm talking about like another time. It was on a different time on a stream. Yeah, it might be just back here. It's actually a fairly built up area for not having like a normal train line here. I don't think there is one. I'm gonna go back here just for the hell of it. I've changed the lav mic in my helmet.
The robot says switch to live.
In my fiddling, I think I just didn't plug in the USB cable all the way. It was loose when I reached down there. I think it just came loose and turned the encoder off. I can't hot glue it in. It's not possible. I have a hot glue gun though. Where the hell is the road? I think it's over here. No, I can't because I have to be able to change the batteries. Like I've got to use one battery and then use a different battery, and if it's hot glued in, I can't exactly re-hot glue it out in the field. You know what I'm saying? That wouldn't work either. I got to be able to change the battery. You know what I'm saying? Like the cable that's plugged into the battery is the one that came loose. It's like if I was only using one battery and I never needed to charge that battery, I guess we'd be in good shape, but I got to be able to put a different battery in, and if it's all glued together, that's not going to do me any good. So we got some construction going on. Oh, there's a regular train station here. There we go. I didn't realize that. These lamps they use for construction are so bright. Kind of cool. There's like bulbs. Hachikawa Station's a little annoying because if you want to get from the south side to the north side on a vehicle, you can't just drive straight through. Like, you got to go way around it. It's like a pretty long distance that you have to do to get around where the Chuo line is. There's not like an underpass for vehicles. Like if you just want to follow the monorail. Yeah. Is this Bondo? Mangai? What is the name of the station? Manganji, I think? This is where the temple is. There's a cool tofu restaurant up here. They have like tofu donuts and stuff. So this is like a communist headquarters over here someplace. I don't remember, maybe I already passed it. Those trees are actually in bloom. That's surprising. It's kind of late in the year for that. I talk like that, like I know what I'm talking about. Such a botanist up in here. Yeah, I think this tofu place, is it up? No, I don't remember. I don't come over here very often. Got a green light, y'all. You made us not go. Why did you not go? Like they pulled up and stopped at a green light. Alright. We'll chill. It's all good. Yeah, I'm hungry. If I just go into a convenience store, though, I'm just going to end up buying some trash, you know what I'm saying? But nothing else is open, so what am I going to do? I'm trying to think. I probably only had like 300 or 400 calories from dinner, so that's probably why I'm hungry. I'm sort of trying to just like really cut back on sugar. Like sugar from like fruit and stuff is fine, but like I'm trying to just cut back on like trash sugar. Those mangoes were good though, for real. Yeah, I'm just trying to cut back on like, I don't know, other trash. Could just probably roll into one and get a sandwich or something. Maybe that's what I should do. I really get obsessed with like nice uniformed license plate numbers. Like I like this, like 1212. It's just nice. It's something that's like real nice about that. Oh, nice. Have you seen any gains from your changes? Monorail. Oh, nice, man. That's good news. Good work on the upgrades. I've just found that I'm like addicted to sugar in a way that's not healthy. Like I don't feel too bad about like my weight or anything like that. But yeah, it just feels like I probably don't need this much of this in my life. I was tempted though when I went into a 7-Eleven earlier. They had an entire like area, like a wall that was all gummy. It's like, son of a bitch, the devil up in here. Yeah, I know the politics. Yeah, so I just don't want any of it. Like, I'm just trying to cut it out. I don't even want like a little treat now and then. I just don't want it. I kind of have like mentally convinced myself too when I see stuff like that I'm kind of grossed out by it. Stronger sense of taste would be a advantage. That'd be cool, perk. Me to pull over one more time and make one more adjustment to the Bella box. Just for dinner, I just had like a small pasta salad with some karage, like some spicy karage. Yeah, it's wild how like we get used to sweet stuff to such a crazy degree. Okay, the bella box is going to turn off for just a second again, but I'll be right back. Just watching this modem turn on and off and on and off, it's driving me freaking crazy. It's hard to do this in the dark though. I can't see anything. That goes there.
Jan__Q says that's what she said.
Yeah, I fucking can't see. There's another cable down here somewhere. This is a disaster. I found the end of it, but where's the other end? Aha. I suspected you all along. Yeah, doing this in the dark sucks. It's possible you guys can see better than I can see. It's like, what is it caught on? Aha. Got it. Stoink. Alright, this is the part where the bella box might stop working. Idiot fumbles with cables, live on Twitch. There we go. Third time's a charm when you plug it in USB. It's like 180 degrees? No? 180 degrees? There it is. Okay, this might kill the bella box. This simply just a bad cable, maybe? We will find out. It looks like it didn't reboot, so that's good news. I think what's happening is the modem is power spiking when it's searching for networks and it's shutting down because it doesn't get proper power delivery, which I'm not sure how to solve that. Because like I've run this thing bench tested and it's totally fine. Yeah, it already turned off. Just instantaneously it came online and then boop, flipped off. Try the one more port that I can try it on. surgical precision. I can't get it to plug in. That's a lot of Patagonia stickers. Monorail. Yep, dropped off again. I don't know, this modem is useless. It was really expensive too, it's annoying. So this is the south side of Tachikawa Station. Kind of cool looking. But you can see that this road just ends. The monorail keeps going above us. So I don't have any way to go straight. And you have to go like, I don't know, 10 blocks to the right or 10 blocks to the left to get across the tracks. There's a train line that's running in front of us, like straight across. So if you come up here, it's like difficult drivingly. It's hard to get by. It's all prioritized for the monorail and walking, which honestly is how it should be, but it would be dope if there was like an underpass or something. Because like the train line is the train line level? Maybe the train line is level. Maybe that may make it a little harder to... Yeah, it is. It's ground level. So that it kind of makes sense if that's how it is. It's Friday night, so there's gonna be a lot of people out drinking and stuff. Girls in kimono or yukata. I wonder, is there a Matsuri this weekend? There's a lot of lanterns up. Yeah, maybe there is. Yeah, is there one? Did you see what if there's one in? By the way, hi. Did you see if there? Did you by any chance see if there was one in Tachikawa? That's where I was just driving through. I wonder if there's a place I can put Scooty around here, because I can go into this Lawson 100 and get some bananas. I'll just do it tomorrow. Who cares? I'm good. Did you see a time on the whale thing by any chance? I haven't looked at the information yet. If you don't know, don't worry about it. Just curious if you know off the top of your head. Okay, cool. Yeah, I have to think about what to do. Maybe we'll do something kind of like around the area and then come back for the whale thing. Maybe I'll go buy a Switch 2 and just play the monkey game all day. Get them nanners. I'm gonna slide in here and just grab some snacks really fast. I'll be right back. Dude, that Kirby card game, I don't know about this, man. $70? Like $70 for Kirby cart? That seems a little ridiculous, doesn't it? I tell you what I am looking forward to is Silk Song. But that's not going to be no $70. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just sort of feeling like Nintendo kind of losing the plot a little bit. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. The pricing of stuff is just getting kind of out of hand. I'm going to turn off the mics, so what's going to end up happening is the audio is going to change. Yeah, I saw those are getting more. You know why? Because Nintendo made their shit more. The Switch 1 got more expensive, so they were like, oh, we can make our shit more expensive. Nintendo leading the world of to innovative, more expensive pricing yet again. I'll be back in a second. It could be a tariff thing too, to be fair. But that might actually explain as well the Nintendo price. I miss anything fun? No mango on a set. Yeah, I didn't even look. Felt like I wanted something a little bit more like chicken sandwich. It says Mimitsuki Shokupan, so it's gonna have the crust. That's unusual. They usually cut the crust off. Yeah, look at that. So it's like a chicken sandwich. It looks like there's gobo in here as well. Gobo is dope. Get down on gobo. Damn, that's good. It's kind of expensive though. It's like almost 500 yen. Yeah, I'm actually having trouble. It is there. Yeah, the crust is there. Yeah, this is pretty good. It is a push-up bra though. The back end has got nothing. The titties are only in the front. I was about a couple of eggs. Smooth as. Yeah, this is good, man. This is a good sandwich. I'm starting to just get into their sandwiches, even though they're push-up bros. So I'm a little distracted by something going on here. Did you see it? No, you probably couldn't in a small screen. This dude pulled up on a bike, and his bike fell over and knocked over like a bunch of other bikes. The whole line of them, just like, you probably hear it. No. This one looks a little bit different, maybe? The lighting is like making this really hard to determine. Everything's blue. Katie and I were driving home a couple weeks ago, or about a week ago. So we're driving for a really long time from Aichi or something, Mie. It was really nice outside. The temperature was like, cruising on Scooty felt amazing. Let's put it that way. And I was just like looking for anybody that had their windows down in their car, like enjoying the nice weather, you're like cruising down the road, and literally we went back hundreds and hundreds of people, and I saw like one car with the windows down. It's like Japanese people really like air conditioning. It's like, it was like amazing outside. It's like the perfect, like, put your arm out the window weather. Literally nobody was doing it. Is anybody else tired of seeing Otani, or is this a problem for living in Japan? Like, I got no beef with the dude, but he's fucking on everything. You know you're famous when they're putting you on the green tea. Green tea for good. A few days in the mid-20s are fine for everything else. Yeah, I mean, like, but when you're rolling down the road, you know what I mean? Like, if it's warm outside, as long as it's not hot, I guess it's hot. But, like, you know, the sun is down, feels good, roll down the windows, it just feels good, you know what I mean? And the fact that, like, literally nobody was enjoying that was just kind of like, I know I'd never really noticed it before, but on retrospect, like, you see all the time, like, it's nice out right now. Like, sitting right now, it feels good to be outside. And like, this guy is just sitting here with all his windows rolled up and his AC blowing and the fan on, or the aircon on. Like, I can hear his air conditioner. Something weird has happened. Two vans just pulled up, rolled down their windows, and the people are staring at each other. I don't know what the fuck is going on. This guy got out there. Yeah, man, exactly. Like, the weather, the warm summer, like the late summer, like night drives is amazing. No respect for it. Alright, this guy has started smoking a cigarette and I'm not trying to be inside of it, so. I think I'm actually just gonna take off and go home. It's alright, I'll find somebody to raid. I appreciate everybody hanging out. I know this wasn't an exciting one, but sometimes it's fun to just come out and chill, so I appreciate people hanging out with me and keeping me company. Twitch is the word. '88th Baron is doing a subathon in Ireland right now. I think I'm going to shoot you guys over to him. I'm not sure if he's cycling. I don't know what the concept of a subathon is, but he's on day 17, so it's like a pretty long thing. Did we already start the raid? Anyway, I'll see you guys later. I'll be back on Sunday. Maybe we'll go look for a giant whale. Seriously. Alright, Narva. See you later, man. Bye, on. hope it got timed out.